Well, I don't usually like having extended time away, but I had no choice this weekend because my mouth was in so much fucking pain. I just couldn't sit here and talk. I had a few things planned, but they had to be scrapped. However, we're back today, and we've got quite a few things to talk about. Word of warning, I am going to be playing clips from other people in this video today. You'll see why. But the main topic, Miro and AEW. We've got two main topics today, two main topics and a minor topic. But the two main topics, Miro has requested for his release, allegedly, and AEW Collision aired in Springfield, Massachusetts, maybe, I don't know. I know it says MA, and there's some things going around about that I want to talk about, because there's some stuff that doesn't sit right with me. But we're going to start with the minor topic, and that's Logan Paul. Now, Logan Paul is a great wrestler. Logan Paul has shown that he's willing to work within the wrestling industry in order to make that work. We all know that. We all respect Logan Paul for that. Now, Logan Paul has pissed a lot of people off over the last couple of months with his comments on the Olympics. That's all I'm going to say. And B, his support for former President Donald Trump. Now, those two things that pissed people off didn't piss me off. I turned a blind eye to those things because I don't care, okay? But he has done something now that's pissed me off. And it involves his new branding. Him, KSI, and Mr. Beast are working on some lunchly, is it called? Where they're taking what is Lunchables and they're making their own things. People have got, or kids mainly, have got snacks throughout the day. And they're trying to promote it as a healthy option and whatever else, okay? Now, it isn't the branding that I'm bothered about. That is not that this pissed me off. It isn't the fact that clearly it's not healthy and they're marketing to kids unhealthy food. That's not what's pissed me off. What's pissed me off is that this motherfucker is working with Mr. Beast. Of all people, right? Mr. Beast, the person who's recently been exposed for knowingly hiring a registered sex offender. Mr. Beast, who's currently getting sued with Amazon for multiple things, including sexual harassment, not paying minimum wage, many other things. He's been exposed for promoting gambling to children, okay? Now, Mr. Beast shouldn't be in a situation where he can work with people and say, oh, look at my new branding. Look at what I've got. And now Logan Paul and KSI, clearly they don't have a brain to put between them because they're now working with someone who knowingly hired a registered sex offender to work on his channel that it has an audience of children. Logan Paul, what the fuck is wrong with you? WWE, you can't let this shit fucking go. You can't, honestly, right? The Trump stuff is what it is. The Olympic stuff, it is what it is, okay? But you just can't do this. It's like working with Dr. Disrespect. It's like working with P. Diddy. You just wouldn't do it. So why does Mr. Beast get a free pass? I don't understand it. Logan Paul is a fucking idiot, okay? And we're going to play Their ad. Here's their ad.
Eventually, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch Bar. Whoa. Feastables Crunch
Yeah!
Bar. Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese. Ooh. We're also 30 less calories, 3 less grams of fat, and 8 less grams of sugar. Turkey Stack'em, 310 calories.
230 calories.
21 grams of sugar.
Only 7 grams of sugar.
If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
Now that you've seen that, you can see how fake they are. How fake they are. They are full of utter shit. All 3 of them. Okay? Logan Paul, for me, I have lost any respect I had for that motherfucker. It's gone. It's gone. Because you don't go and work with people who knowingly hired registered sex offenders to work on a YouTube channel that is directed to fucking children. And that's enough of that, because fuck Logan Paul. I hope he doesn't come back, but he is going to come back. He's in the fucking SmackDown intro. Fuck him. Next. Miro. Let's talk about Miro. Fightful Select are reporting that Miro has requested his release. I'm Ollie Davis. Yeah, so basically, Miro, according to Fightful, has requested for his release, and a lot of people are getting excited, saying we're going to see Rusev. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of these people. As soon as I saw it, I tweeted out, Rusev Day, because I was a big fan of Rusev Day, man. Those were the days. Rusev Day, every day's Rusev Day. But now that I've had a few days to think about it, I don't believe Miro Rusev will be coming back to wrestling anytime soon, because you got to think about it this way: the man's just had to go through a divorce. You know what I mean? So that can take a lot out of you if unless Miro and CJ Perry had emotionally detached themselves from each other to the point where their divorce was smooth and didn't really affect them mentally. Hey, maybe we could see Rusev back. But will Tony grant the release is number 1. And number 2, if he does grant the release, is he going to do what he did with William Regal and say, hey, you can leave, but you're not allowed to appear on any other wrestling show for a full year? That could be something that we could be seeing, but only time will tell. Do you want to see Rusev back? Serious question. Do you guys want to see Rusev back? Personally, I do. As long as they're not gonna fucking throw him out there and have him do random matches like they're doing with Andrade. Now they are doing some more stuff with Andrade, but it's only just started. He's been in WWE since the Royal Rumble, and he hasn't really done much. You don't want to do the same with Rusev. You don't want to do the same with him. So hopefully, Rusev gets his Miro. Fuck's sake, hopefully Miro gets his release. And if he feels up to it, hopefully we see him back in WWE. Finally, AEW. When is there fucking ever a time at any week where I can make a video and the headline doesn't have to be about fucking AEW? But if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing my job properly. So I'm going to play this clip and then we're going to talk about the clip. So here's the clip.
History was made tonight in Springfield. AEW Collision, a popular professional wrestling show, made its first live television debut at the Mass Mutual Center. Lines of people could be seen coming out for an action-packed evening. AEW's roster of male and female wrestlers went head-to-head at the Mass Mutual Center, and 22 News spoke with their fans who were excited to see their favorite wrestlers inside the ring.
I'm looking forward to see his face. It's his first live event. He's been watching wrestling since he was probably a year old and he could see TV, but he knows everybody, has all the characters, and just wants to have a good time with his grandma and his dad and his stepmom.
The event is projected to have an economic impact of $220,000 for the city of Springfield.
Okay, now that you've seen that, there's two things that I've taken away from this clip, from this news report, okay? Number one, there was a child in the promotional material, because this isn't a news report. This is paid promotional material disguised as a news report. Now, I'm not going to shit on AEW for that, okay? WWE do it. Every promotion does it. That's how you promote, okay? So I'm not going to shit on AEW for paying for a fucking promotional news report. Everyone does it. However, in this promotional news report, they promoted that this show was family friendly because they have a child in the shot, and he's here to see, I think she said his favourite characters. He knows all the characters or whatever, right? His favourite wrestlers. He's been watching wrestling since he was 1 year old. I don't understand, okay, how AEW have the balls to promote themselves as child-friendly and family-friendly, right, when they've had hypodermic needles, they've had hanging, they've had suffocation with a plastic bag, they've had blood drinking. These things don't sound family-friendly to me. First of all, I understand that there are people that want a little bit more adult-friendly wrestling, right? And I'm one of those people, okay? But you can't go too far with it, because the company still needs to think about the rest of the audience. There are children in the audience, there are families in the audience, and there are grown men who want to see grown men fight in the audience, okay? So you need to have a healthy balance of family-friendly, adult-friendly. WWE are doing a good job with that at the minute, I believe. But they may turn the tides when they go to Netflix. Obviously, they're not going to do blood drinking, but they may go a little bit more extreme than what they do now. So how do AEW have the balls to promote themselves as child-friendly when they have all that shit that no child should see? Okay? Now, the second thing I want to talk about here is that the news report said that because of this AEW Collision show, it brought in $220,000 revenue for the city it took place in. Now, a lot of people are confused about this because people think that AEW have brought in revenue that they have also gained, right? That AEW have done this. Wow, AEW have brought in this amount of money like WWE does. WWE bring in millions upon millions for WrestleMania, for Royal Rumble. It's not the same thing. And the reason it's not the same thing is because, and I should have wrote this down, the AEW Collision attendance, I'm fucking hitting myself not writing this down now, was 2,000 and something people for that exact show. How do you bring in 220,000 worth of revenue for an audience of less than 3,000 people? You don't. You don't, because this $220,000 revenue is more than likely AEW paying for the fucking arena. Yes. I am sick. No. I know some of you are seeing this as a nothing burger, okay? But I am fucking sick of the lies and the manipulation constantly coming through AEW, right? I get WWE also do lying. They also manipulate with their attendance figures. I get that. But WWE don't have thousands of other people helping them with their lie. AEW do. AEW have news reports helping them lie about revenue and how they're child-friendly. AEW have people like Andrew Zarian who comes out on his podcast every week. Oh, the AEW TV deal is looking good. It's looking good. Where is it? You have Dave Meltzer. Oh, well, if WWE did this, people would be happy. No. You have fucking Denise and Sap. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh my god. You have all these people that just chat so much shit. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people chatting shit. And in my channel trailer, I say I'm here to call out what needs to be called out. That's what I'm doing now. I'm sick of the lying people, the paid shills, the paid podcasters, and all of these fucking idiots who just chat shit. They chat shit, right? They have an audience of dumb people who also go, oh my god, AEW and Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, And I'm sick of seeing all of them. I'm sick of them. I don't want to see these people anymore. I don't know how they have gotten to where they have gotten to today. Well, no, I do. They all suck cock. They all suck Tony Khan cock. And they all suck Dave Meltzer cock. I'm sick of it. The point of that fucking segment of this video was I'm sick of these lying piece of shit people. I don't care about AEW paying a news channel to promote them. Everyone fucking does it. Okay? Everyone does it. But I do care when lies come into play. When lies of revenue come into play. Because clearly 2,000 and something fans didn't bring in $220,000. That doesn't make any sense. Clearly, a lot of that money came from AEW renting the fucking arena. Okay? And if they spent that much renting that arena for only 2,000 and something fans, how much money did they lose on that one show? For God's sake. I just don't get it, but let me know what you think about all the topics we've discussed. I know this is probably a bit of a nothing burger video for you today, but it's not a nothing burger for me, man. Logan Paul, fuck him. Fuck that guy. I don't think he means anything he says. Okay? His endorsement for Donald Trump is out the window because of how fake he's proven himself to be. Okay? He's a fake bitch. Miro, Rusev Day. Do you want to see Rusev back in WWE? I certainly do. And what do you think to the news report that I played? And do you think that less than 3,000 people can bring in $220,000 worth of revenue? And do you believe that children should be attending AEW? I certainly don't. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at DCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.